USS Constellation. Have a look at this.
USS Constellation. There's a grand lady in Baltimore who has taken her rightful place as the Inner Harbor's crown jewel in the heart of the Chesapeake Bay.
The site at historicships.org. Get more information on the USS Constellation, the Taney, and the Chesapeake.
Welcome back. I'm Maggie Wolarik. Top of the morning. We're aboard the USS Constellation. We've got a great show today, and we're going to go over to the Maryland Women's Heritage Center, and we'll be there next. Have a look at this.
So tell us your experience about working on this project with Dr. Amy.
So this project was really fun to work on because we were asked by our honors program director at Notre Dame, Maryland University, if we could work on this with Dr. Rosencrantz. She was looking for 2 interns, and so it was perfect because, like Anna said, we're history majors. So we started with the basic research of the people who worked here, what the Women's Industrial Exchange was, when it was open, and why it was opened. And so then we were able to go deeper into who the people were and their stories. We found stories about like family members who worked here, which was really cool, and then we got to meet some of them. So we kept adding to the project, and then the website is a way to show all the work that we've done. So it's been kind of a non-stop thing, but really exciting because there's always something new to look at.
So we're both history majors, so that's been another great thing to have the opportunity to work with Dr. Rosencrantz, because we got to go through all the primary source documents that were here and then do preliminary research on a new topic. So that was really good for our own personal majors too, to get that experience.
So what was your favorite part?
My favorite part was probably interviewing the different women who either worked here or dined here, just because we could bring the history alive a little bit. They had really interesting little stories to tell. A lot of times when you're doing the research, it's a lot of the boring and like financial history. So when you get to do the interviews, it's really fun and exciting, and you really get to see what it was like and what the community was like too.
How about you?
I really like that part too. I also loved getting to present our work at conferences. So we presented first at the Northeast Regional Honors Conference in Pittsburgh last year. And that was our first time really showing the research to everybody, and now we have so much more that we're going to present this year at the national conference in Kansas City. So we also have our website to show for that.
And these are all exciting things because then we can expand Baltimore's history like past just the local area.
Great. Now, any last words, both of you? You can start.
I'm so excited for any future work we have. There's still a lot to uncover here. For example, we know of a colored women's exchange down the street, so we would love to see how the different intersections of class and race played into the exchange, and so we can get a full history of what Baltimore was and this landmark within it.
Yeah, we love working on the project, and now Anna and I are super close friends because of it. And I'm excited also to meet more people. I feel like people are always coming forward with their memories of the exchange, so I think that'll keep happening with the website being up now.
More great stuff to come.
Yeah.
So now, just tell me both of your names, say your names, and any contact you want to put out there for them to reach you.
Okay. My name is Anna Chowdhury. My personal Gmail is chowdhuryana49@gmail.com.
I'm Eliza Davis, and my personal email is emd2703@yahoo.com. What should we put our school?
We're going to be graduating.
Yeah. Well, we can do it for now.
We can also, if you go to the Notre Dame of Maryland website, you can see all our emails in there.
Okay, well, thank you both for
Thank
your
you.
all hard
Keep
work you
staying
did.
Hi, welcome back. I'm Maggie Wolarik, top of the morning. We're aboard the USS Constellation, and we're back. Had a great time talking to the college students over there. They were so informed. They did so much research. It's just, they are our future for this country. It's so important. Anyway, we're going to take another break, so we'll see you again on Top of the Morning.
Here with Diana M. Bailey, and she is the Executive Director of the Maryland Women's Heritage Center. Can you please tell us about your current project? We're all here today. We're all so impressed.
Oh, great, Wills. We have a number of projects we've been working on for over the years that tell, adding her story to history to tell our story. So fortunately, a couple of years ago, we wrote a grant application to the National Heritage Area, which the Baltimore area is a part of, and we were awarded this research grant. And Dr. Amy Rosenkrantz, who's a member of our board, was the coordinator of that project, and then again brought in some interns. So what we found and the Women's Industrial Exchange, and you heard more from Amy about that, but it's just one of the, once you get started looking at women's history, you're sort of like peeling the onion, and you find this and then you find that, and there's just so many rich, important stories that can be told about women, and diverse women that we didn't know. And so we're able to unearth a lot of those stories. And again, it's talking about the women in entrepreneurship, women in culinary, as well as at that time they were doing a lot of hand trades. But it looks at women in non-traditional careers, which we see in so many areas of the women's history that we do. We also promote women in STEM, science, technology, and math. And we have a number of our exhibits are related to the suffrage movement, the valiant women who love the vote. And we have a number of exhibits for that are portable. We've taken them on the road many times. But I think one of the most important legacy pieces that we had is over the last few years, we partnered with the Pomeroy Foundation, and we brokered basically 10 suffrage markers across the state of Maryland. So that will go on for perpetuity, which we're so excited about. So we have a lot to celebrate in terms of women's history, but the project with Women's Industrial Exchange was just one of many. So we're always looking for resources and funds so we can continue our women's history research.
Well, that's very exciting. Tell me where some of your markers are.
Sure. We have a suffrage marker on our building here, and that's for Edith Houghton-Hooker, who was, ironically, her office originally of the Just Government League was on the corner of Pleasant and Charles Street, and then she moved up to 817 Charles Street. So again, who knew that that was going to be right in our neighborhood?
Truly, just a few blocks up.
That's right. We also have a marker in a cemetery in Frederick, and it's for the Trail Sisters, and they were doing a lot of work in the community, but also the suffrage work. And Julia Rule, who was from Garrett County at Mountain Lake Park, she did a lot of work in Western Maryland. Like, who knew?
Right.
And
I have not even heard of her, so that's very cool.
Yes. And then we have Carolyn Hallowell Miller, and she's in Sandy Spring. Again, their marker, and she was a Quaker. So again, we're seeing, women across the state. We have Augusta Chiselle and Margaret Gregory Hawkins in West Baltimore, in the Druid Hill area. And they were from the African American community, and they did a lot of work with African Americans, educating them after they got the right to vote,
Right.
and so they would be an educated consumer and a talented voter. So those were just some of the ones that we had.
That's very, very cool, very exciting. I'll have to check those out.
Yes,
Some of
on
them in
our
Frederick.
website. On our
You
website.
said the women?
Yeah, the valiant Maryland women and the right to vote.
Excellent.
And there's a button on their website for that as well.
Well, there have been a lot of great women from Maryland, that's for sure. And what is your next project, or any special event you want to share with us?
Sure. Well, every 2 months we have a new artist in the window, a new exhibit, and so related to that exhibit, we always have a reception. So our next one, Melinda Manzel does abstract expressionism. She's an African American woman who didn't take up art until after she retired from her day job. And so it's a whole new career for her. She's really very talented. So her reception is September 22nd here at the center. And we have a small fundraiser at the Lord Baltimore Hotel on September the 12th on the rooftop.
Oh,
So
wow.
come up and have a glass of wine and
Oh,
something.
definitely we'll be there for sure. It sounds
Right.
wonderful.
And the cool thing is that in partnership with the Lower Baltimore Hotel, 20% of the proceeds come directly to us as a fundraiser.
That's
So we're really excited about that.
outstanding. September 12th, right?
Correct.
And what time is it?
5 to 7?
5 to 7. Well, I know I'll be there.
Oh, good.
That's one of my favorite places in Baltimore. I love that hotel.
Oh, yes, it's wonderful.
So much of Baltimore history. Just like what you shared with us today. Thank you so
Thank you
much
very
again for joining us today, Diana.
Yeah, thanks for
It's
having
been
me.
a pleasure.
Thank you.
Hi, welcome back. I'm Maggie Wolarik. It's my second time here in Baltimore. I came down a few months ago for the Baltimore Barbizon competition. Had a great time. And when I was down here for that, we did a little walk around the water, found some great restaurants. It's a great little area down here. And I'm back here today. It's a hot, sticky day, but it is just aboard this ship. The view is stunning. It's a beautiful, beautiful area. And I come from New Jersey. I traveled down from New Jersey. We live in northern Jersey now, moving to the south, to the bay, along the Delaware Bay, and known for their sunsets, so it's just a beautiful spot. We're on board the USS Constellation, so we have some folks touring, so you're going to see them in the background, and they're just enjoying the ship and the tour. So why don't you come down and see the ship and take the tour? There's several boats in the harbor here that you can take a look at. Cute little gift shop downstairs, and kids will love it. Probably make a good paper if they're going to write something for school. Anyway, we're going to take another break. So
Let's see what happens when you come aboard Constellation.
When you come on board, cell phones and everything don't work anymore. This turns into the 1860s, and you are back in time on the Constellation learning what it was like to be here.
People come on board and they get touched by this walking through history that they're able to do, and they're able to see the hammocks and see the officer's wardroom and sit in the captain's cabin and have this whole immersive experience that you never are going to get at most types of museums. So this is a really wonderful experience for them, and they have no idea what they're missing out on, and then they come on board and they keep coming back.
We fire the cannon, turn the capstan, and ring the bell daily. And we recommend the free self-guided audio tour, which comes in 2 flavors. One perfect for children, the other for adults. Plus, there's the ever-popular Powder Monkey Tour for kids and hands-on adult tours like A Ship as a Machine and Black Sailors in Navy Blue. Groups can also come aboard and sling their hammocks in our overnight program or host special events. Our crew knows the USS Constellation is an amazing experience, but don't just take our word for it. Here's what recent visitors had to say.
It's very kid-friendly, very family-oriented, and the kids will love it, and they'll come out asking questions, which I love.
It transports you back. You can almost get the feel that you were actually there, because laying in that hammock, like, oh my goodness.
I think it's really interesting because it shows you exactly how they slept and how they ate and how they went through life.
But it was excellent tour, and I think it's something they need to maintain for generations to come.
Should be kind of a must for people who are in the area and have an hour or 2 to spend.
It's just amazing to see what people lived in, how hard they worked in order to accomplish what they did.
It brings your learning alive, and that it helps you to understand. Like, rather than looking at pictures, you can actually see what they were in, and you can actually understand it.
I think it makes me appreciate being an American, knowing these people went through these things to put me where I am now.
I'd say come see it.
Yeah, we were a little bit leery because of the age of our children, 4 and 7, but they enjoyed it so much. It really kind of surprised us. We thought it'd be more for us, the parents, but no, they loved it.
They had a good time.
Yeah, they had a great time.
So come aboard USS Constellation. And while you're here in Baltimore, be sure to visit these other attractions of the Chesapeake Bay Gateways Network. The Baltimore Visitor Center, a good place to start your tour of this historic city and region. The National Aquarium on Pier 3 near the USS Constellation Museum. The Lightship Chesapeake, and 7-Foot Knoll Lighthouse, both part of the Baltimore Maritime Museum. The Frederick Douglass Isaac Myers Maritime Park and Museum, headquarters of the Living Classrooms Foundation. Fells Point, an early American shipbuilding center, and the Fells Point Maritime Museum. And of course, Fort McHenry National Monument, where the people of Baltimore valiantly defended the city from the British during the War of 1812, and Baltimore's own Francis Scott Key wrote our national anthem, The Star-Spangled Banner.
Hi, we've come to the end of our show. I had a great time. I'm so happy that you were able to join us. Again, I'm Maggie Wolarik. We're aboard the USS Constellation. You have a great day, and we'll see you next time on Top of the Morning.
Immersive experience that you never are going to get at most types of museums. So this is a really wonderful experience for them, and they have no idea what they're missing out on. And then they come on board and they keep coming back.
We fire the cannon, turn the capstan, and ring the bell daily. And we recommend the free self-guided audio tour, which comes in 2 flavors, one perfect for children, the other for adults. Plus, there's the ever-popular Powder Monkey Tour for kids and hands-on adult tours like A Ship as a Machine and Black Sailors in Navy Blue. Groups can also come aboard and sling their hammocks in our overnight program or host special events. Come aboard USS Constellation and enjoy your visit to the historic sites of the Chesapeake Bay Gateways Network.
Hope you enjoyed your tour of the USS Constellation.